Hi guys! In this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I am excited to be checking out an interesting crossover. That being the crossover episode between Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Next Mutation, and Power Rangers in Space. Something that I wasn't necessarily planning on reacting to after I was done with my reactions to The Next Mutation, and that I kind of ended up reacting to only because some of you guys kind of questioned me whether I was going to react to it, and just kind of remind me that it existed, because I know about its existence, but I don't know, it just didn't feel like the need to check it out now, because I do plan on reacting to Power Rangers at some point in the future. It's a franchise that I love, that was a big part of my childhood, and still is a decent part of my life, you know. But I don't know when I would be doing that. And based on my experience with some of the other TMNT incarnations, whenever I had some piece of TMNT content which was actually worth a watch, and I hadn't watched it right after finishing the series that it was part of, not only did you guys kept asking me when I was going to be checking it out, but also it kept nagging me that I hadn't seen it yet. Most recently, it happened with the Back to the Past, or something along those lines. It's like a TMNT 2012 chibi animation kind of thing, which I enjoyed watching, honestly. You guys should check out my reaction to that, but it took me a long time from when I finished my reactions to the 2012 series to when I actually checked it out. And I don't want to do that same thing for this, so that's why I'm sitting down right now to check it out. And yeah, another reason why I was kind of reluctant to check this one out is because we're actually not gonna have any of the voice actor for the Turtles. At least according to Wikipedia, we won't be having that for some reason, because I believe already it's because the voice actor for the series were like LA based, while the show, the Power Rangers, was, I mean, at the time, I don't know where it was being shot, but it should have been America or whatever. But they couldn't have them because of that, and it's a shame, because one of the things that I enjoy about The Next Mutation the most is the voice actors for the Turtles. So it's a shame that we won't be having them in the series, but again, you guys won't stop asking me about this if I don't check it out, so might as well get it out of the way and get it over with. But before we do, I want to quickly remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon or Ko-fi account or my PayPal, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans. And by doing so, you also get access to the full-length version of this reaction, as well as all of the reactions that I do on the channel, which includes cartoons, short live-action TV series, long live-action TV series, anime series, and movie full-length reactions. Alternatively, you could also just stick with the YouTube version of this reaction and simply like the video, but it is greatly appreciated if you do make the extra step of supporting me. And also, recently, I've started doing some minor behind the scenes or personal live vlog stuff that are exclusive to my Patreon or Ko-fi account. So if you're interested in that, definitely go and check it out, because that one is offered at the lowest tier. So you get that no matter what tier you subscribe to. And it's nothing like crazy, but it is some additional content that I offer, you know. And maybe you guys could suggest what you would like to see, what would make you subscribe over there, what would you want to see. But yeah, you don't care about that most likely, so enough with that. And yeah, enough chit chat about things you don't care about. Let's get into what you're here for, which is my reaction to the crossover between TMNT The Next Mutation and Power Rangers in Space. Episode 4, Shell Shocked. In 3, 2, 1.
Energize the saber.
This is definitely going to give me a little bit of an idea of how early do I want to start my reactions to Power Rangers, because I've thought about whether I want to start with the original series or whether I want to start with somewhere around Lost Galaxy.
Donnie, what'd you do? I didn't do zip.
Oh wow, we're straight up getting into it. What the hell?
I brought you here. I'm Astronomer.
And you're hot.
Princess of Evil?
You know her?
You're going to destroy the Power Rangers.
Hello? Cut me some slack. Knock knock. The Power Rangers are just pretend, you know, comic book.
That voice sounds more like what Leo should sound like.
If they did exist, why would we want to destroy them?
Because...
That
as
sounds
of
like
now,
what Mikey's voice should be.
You work for me.
I don't think so.
Says who?
Me.
Man, Astronomer is really chewing the scenery, I gotta say.
Alert! One of Astronomer's monsters is draining all the power from Angel Grove.
So much for a training session. Ready?
Let's do it, guys.
Oh, you guys gotta be dramatic. Is that part of the morph? You gotta fucking throw your hand like that?
Remember, just lean forward.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is not really giving me too much hope about checking out Power Rangers from the first season.
There he is.
I'm gonna put out all your lights one by one.
Like, it doesn't seem that good. Not as good as I remember it. Or as good as History of Power Rangers might have made it look like. I mean, it's more engaging than Next Mutation, I'll give you that.
This guy's too powerful.
I don't want to kill myself right now while I'm watching this.
You want Rangers? You gotta go through turtles. Mutants. Well, at least you got that right. It's time for some shell shock. What are those things? I can't believe
This
it,
is
but
such
I
a
bet
weird
they're-
crossover, dude.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
How do you know them? They're in the shadows, you shouldn't even know them.
You want a piece of me?
This is the best fighting that the Turtles have done in 27 episodes.
You mutants are in for a shock.
Don't be so sure.
I really hope that the inclusion of the Next Mutation is what makes this seem so bad. Because I'm not really having high hopes about checking out Power Rangers in space, you know?
All right. Good job.
Thanks, we owe you one.
Leonardo. Yeah. So the Mutant Ninja Turtles are for real.
How do you know their names?
Hey, we couldn't believe they were really Power Rangers either. Pretty trippy. Hey, wait a minute, guys. I think we better talk about this. Don't you think it's a little too coincidental that they showed up right when we needed them?
What are you so upset about? They helped us out. Yeah.
Lighten up, Andros. They're on our side.
Andros is right to be suspicious.
Something isn't right here.
And here's where we use the jump tubes to morph onto the Galaxy Glider or into the shuttle.
And then the shuttle combines with the megaship to form the Astro Megazord.
Exactly.
I see. Ashley,
Uh-huh.
now about the navigational system.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of these turtles. The voice acting really is lacking for them. I really enjoy the personalities in the show, but these here are just not it.
Find information.
Not only are they obviously like new, so I would have to get accustomed to them with time, but they're just not as good and don't fit the characters as much. Like I mentioned earlier.
Why so many questions about the megaship?
Well, they're just curious.
And you're not suspicious? Why? Are you an idiot? Andros, why are you such a mopey asshole all the time? I mean, I know why, kind of, but I don't think that's the only it. I don't think that's the only reason.
Computer control. You are not authorized to access this computer terminal.
What are you doing? Just giving your buddy Deca a better attitude.
I've been certified turtleified.
Oh my god.
And you're next.
How the fuck dare you, you douchebags? Kick their ass, Andros. I'm on your side. I'm not a TMNT fan anymore. I'm a Power Rangers fan now. Fuck the turtles.
This ship is officially a green machine.
Take the mega ship.
It seems like it's more of like an astronomer machine, not really a green machine, but... Man, for turtles, they're really fast.
Something wrong here. Quantrons.
Man, the fighting is not great. I really hope this is just Next Mutation shittiness. It's still better than Next Mutation, but not by much. It's not as good as I remember Power Rangers being, I gotta say.
Commands the ship but me.
I'm really considering not checking out the earliest Power Rangers season and just starting from like Lost Galaxy.
Not only
Or
have I captured
potentially
Power Rangers,
from in space.
I'm also bringing you their ship.
Whoops. Good job.
It's a cutting tool. It cut this.
Come on, to the jump tubes.
You guys are so stupid. You know, that just wastes time. Just don't do that. Just jump into the tube. Why do you need to do that? Also, it's a shame that we don't get to see them morph, you know? That's like one of my favorite things about Power Rangers, the morphing sequences, man.
Now you're talking.
Especially in crossovers.
Got him, astronomer.
Lock weapons on the shuttle. And
You know, I think one of the issues with this fucking crossover so far is that it has nothing to do with turtles. These might as well have been any other fucking creatures from the Power Rangers franchise, and it wouldn't make a difference. Like, you don't even get to see the turtles' personalities shine in any way, shape, or form. They're all just flanderized, generic version of the same turtle.
Donatello, use the sensors to locate the shuttle. Venus, change course to...
Hold on to your horses, little missy. Yeah, we don't work for you anymore.
You don't?
Afraid not.
the magnetic field. It made them good mutants again. Deca, self-destruct the megaship.
I do like Astronomer as a villain though. I like her attitude. She seems cool. She's sassy. She seems entertaining. I like her. Why the fuck teleport to a fucking random quarry? Where the hell even are we?
So I'll say it. Goodbye.
Man, I'm sorry, but people who fucking say that this season of Power Rangers is good really need to fucking sit down and rewatch it. Okay? The general ideas and concepts might be good, just like the next mutation, but it's not as good as I thought it would be. Like, it's fucking clunky and weird, and the pacing is off.
Self-destruct sequence aborted.
A beautiful day for destruction.
Stop chewing the scenery! Who are you? Xena? That is, by the way, a series that I want to check out in the future.
Take it. What? The green machine has gone clean.
Thanks, Leonardo. I believe you this time.
Because the plot demands it. Once again, still the best fighting sequence featuring the live-action Next Mutation Turtles, or at least the most actiony one, because I feel like some of the ones from the actual series were like had personality to it that I enjoyed, but this one are at least like the most fast-paced with the most movement, so there's that. Damn! Why don't you fucking fight for a change? That's why the bad guys always lose, because they always use the lackeys. I love Astronema though.
None of you has seen the last of me.
Well, I've definitely seen the last of you for the next couple of years.
Sorry you guys get mixed up with Astronema.
Actually, it was a great chance to get out of the sewer and see the universe.
No, really.
Well, if you guys ever come to space,
It feels like a waste of time.
Yeah, and if you're ever in New York, hey, why
Sorry
not
if I
pop
sound
into the
harsh.
sewer?
Sure.
You know, there's something I really would like to do. Just once, before I go.
I know what he's gonna do. Yep. Certified, certified. Okay.
Next time on Power Rangers in Space.
I don't care. So, that was the piece of shit of a crossover that was Shell Shocked, Power Rangers in Space, and TMNT The Next Mutation. Not great. I mean, I don't know. It's just, it wasn't necessarily like bad. Because like I feel like I at least was more engaged in some of the worst episodes of The Next Mutation. But at the same time, I guess it's just under what I expected it was going to be. It's worse than what I expected it was going to be, because I have a certain vibe, certain expectations for the quality of Power Rangers and its fight scenes and its characters and its acting. Not perfect or anything, but at least better than what we had in The Next Mutation. I at least thought that it was going to be better. But now, it kind of feels like The Next Mutation is actually better. I mean, maybe once I sit down and react to Power Rangers in Space, I might find it more entertaining than I did right now. But right now, it just felt off, weirdly paced, not necessarily greatly acted. And we also didn't have the voices of the Turtles from the Next Mutation series, which I've grown to love quite a lot. So that is another thing that kind of dragged it down. And like I said earlier, there's also the fact that the crossover has nothing to do with TMNT. Sure, it has the characters, but they don't really act like themselves. Nothing about them screams TMNT. Nothing about them being TMNT adds to anything. You know, this might as well have been a random Power Rangers in Space episodes and it wouldn't make a difference. Like I said. So, yeah, it's kind of a disappointing way to end it, and I'm sorry if you guys are disappointed with my reaction, but it just wasn't great. The best thing I can say about it was that the fighting was more exciting and better than most, if not all, of the fighting in The Next Mutation. But when the writing and the characters weren't there, does it matter? You know? So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with this one. Which is why, in terms of a rating, I'm going to give this one a 6.9 out of 10. Which is pretty low, but it is what it is. It's still probably more than it fucking deserves, but yeah, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Hopefully you won't crucify me for having this contrarian opinion. But yeah, there's still gonna be a certain point in the future when I watch Power Rangers in Space, when I will be rewatching this episode, and maybe my opinion on this episode will be different then. But until that point, 10 years from now, this is how I feel about this episode. But I am curious, how do you guys feel about this episode? So comment those down below and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Deadpool and Corvidhead. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. You have decided to support me. You have continued to support me such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon, my Coffee account, or my PayPal, where you can pledge support, help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's completely fine. You can help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy. And I just think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!